Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with horse racing tips for Monday, the 29th of January. Disappointing day. The two big prices ran. The first one ran okay, actually. I think it came fifth, but the second one was tailed off after a circuit. No good. We had a non-runner, and then what was that other horse? Codia. Um, it it was 15 lengths behind from the start. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I missed the beginning of the race, and it said detached and being driven along. Well, it wasn't really being driven along too much by Gavin Sheehan, but then basically it had no chance all the way around. And then when it hit a bump, I noticed it were actually making some ground, and then it absolutely flew at the finish. And I think it got fifth place on the line, but they were paying first six, so you got paid out on it. But I think it's definitely one to keep an eye on in another low grade race. I don't know, like I said, what happened at the beginning. So let's get into Monday's bet. I'm only willing to spend the free bet on this, so it'll be a 20 pence each way, lucky 15. I haven't placed it because obviously I haven't received a free bet yet. In fact, I don't know what the free bet is now because they've changed it, haven't they? So anyway, first selection is Captain St. Lucifer at 14 to 1 in the 450 at Wolverhampton, paying 4 places instead of 3. There's a couple of, three fancied horses that are drawn 9, 10, 11. Hopefully that will be too much for them to overcome. And that's the wide draw, that is. And it should leave places up for grabs. Captain St. Lucifer, recently it's been running over further, which it doesn't want. But it's been dropped back in trip. It ran over this trip last time at Wolverhampton, but this is that poor race. I think it'll be mid-pike, and I think it'll stay on towards the finish. You've got that Gypsy Whisper in there. I think that's just one pace. However, it could be pretty much second all the way round, and it may kick off and hold for a place, which is another horse for a big price. But I've gone for Captain St. Lucifer, and that's the first selection. The second selection is Codebreaker at 8 to 1 in the 525 at Wolverhampton, paying 4 places instead of 3. An out-and-out all-weather horse. It's been travelling well recently, not quite getting a run. Like a lot in the race, it's still been disappointing. But I just think Codebreaker is up to this level, and I think 8 to 1 is a decent price for it. The next selection is Spiritual Pursuit, 13 to 2 in the 6 o'clock at Wolverhampton. This horse ran when it was pipped by an unraced Tim Easterby horse, and the reason why I know that is because I tipped it. It was called something like Ribbles Rydale or something like that beat it. Well, that's not really done too much since. It's done okay, but Spiritual Pursuit hasn't ran since, and I think it showed plenty of pace, just tired towards the end at Beverley after going off pretty quick. I do think there's more to come, and I think it's got quite a lot of pace. The problem is, the horses in the race that it's up against, we haven't got a clue how good they are, but they're paying first 3, and I expect this horse probably, unless the fancied horses really get out and want to make the running, it'll either make the running or be second, in my opinion. It's got a relatively wide draw, but I think if it's prominent, it should go straight, pretty much right towards the front, and it won't be hampered too much by the draw. And finally, Avon Light at 7 to 1 in the 7 o'clock at Wolverhampton. It's got a lowish draw, and I think that's enough to actually get it a place. It's not, once again, it's not a great race, but I do think Enola Gray could get too far behind. Clipsham Gold, I backed this last time when it came second, just a one pace horse, and the Simon Crisford horse will probably win the race. What's it called? Inverlochy? Yeah, Inverlochy. Probably win the race, but I think Avon Light's got a cracking chance at finishing placed at least. It will be finishing well. So those are the 4 selections for Monday. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.